Hey guys, here we are on Edmodo. If you scroll down to right here, the first message that I posted today to all students and parents, you'll be able to find the link to the Google Doc. If you follow that Google Doc, it will take you here to the curriculum. Okay, before you do that, you can follow this link to my YouTube channel where you will find the welcome video for today. So let's get started talking about the curriculum for today. Athena, hi! You will be sharing on Monday as you were supposed to share today on Friday for morning meeting. So be ready for that. You can start your day and your work by following this link here, and just to let you know and remind you, all the text that is in blue and underlined is a link. You click once, then you follow here. You can start your day by some mindful breathing. Hopefully you had a good breakfast and relaxed, and you're ready for your virtual learning. The day can start as it would typically on a Friday with math. Math, all of our blocks are in 5th grade, more or less, are about 45 minutes. Each group will continue with math workshop as instructed below. You do not need any of your materials from school to complete the work from today. All right? If you did not take your math journal home, that's okay. You can complete all of your work in another journal or a separate piece of paper. So really all you need for all the work today is your computer, a pen or pencil, and some paper. The red group will start with the problem of the day. As you can see, each group has either 1 or 2 assignments for each lesson. I'm sorry, for your math lesson. So red group, here's the problem of the day, right here in bold. Please read it and then answer the following questions, which are A and B. Can you show how you solve the problem in 2 different ways? Show your work on paper. Go ahead and read B. Show your work on paper. When you're finished with that, you can spend the rest of the 45 minutes continuing with your extra math. I have shared the passwords by email, and that was done on Wednesday. Okay, so check your email and you should have your passwords or passcodes to sign into extra math. Keep a track of the time so that you are maintaining a pace throughout the day and you don't spend 3 hours on math and 10 minutes on reading, okay? So after your 45 minutes of math, go ahead and continue to reading. Green group in math, you will continue with the fairy sequences. Again, I have a link to the Google Doc. Follow that and you can continue your work independently. You must show your work on paper. It should be organized because that'll help you with your thinking. This is really important, guys. Please, you can find anything on the internet. Please do not use the internet to help you with the fairy sequences because that really takes all the fun and the challenge out of what we're doing. If you figure out the fairy sequences, please do not, and that's all 12, please do not share your answers with others just yet. We will have a green group meeting to talk about our strategies. Yellow group, continue watching Brain Pop practical math videos. Again, click here, then click here. Remember, in the practical math section, you can watch these videos. The high interest videos are prices, decimals, division, estimating, metric units, multiplication. As you watch the video at least 2 times, do the quiz, and then you must write at least 5 math words. That means it could be more than 5 math words on a piece of paper or in your journal, okay? You will define these words, or you can just write an example or a drawing, whatever you need to help you understand these 5 math words. Yellow group, we will be sharing our math words next week, so make sure you have something written for each video. You can watch at least 2 videos or the total of 45 minutes. So if you watch 2 videos and you still have 15 minutes, go ahead and watch another video. And when everybody's finished with math after about 45 minutes, you can head on to reading and writing. For reading and writing, we have a joint assignment today. Just a note, you will need Adobe Player to watch these videos. If you cannot watch the videos, that's okay, because the link that you will be using for Stories of Migration will take you to some kids' stories. And if you can't watch the video, which is right here because you can't download Adobe, you can just read the story, okay? Adobe is really easy to download. It'll take about less than 5 minutes, so you can go ahead and do that if you do want to listen to the videos. So here's the important thing. As you listen and read, you will only listen and read Sadhana from India, Vandi from Sierra Leone, and Taylor from South Korea stories. All right? That's right here. Sadhana, Vandi, Taylor. And it's cool because Sadhana is from Chennai. As you're listening and reading, take notes, okay? Take notes. That's what we're practicing in writing right now, taking notes on nonfiction. After you read and take notes, answer the following questions in a Google Doc. Go to 5VL Literacy, Migration Stories. Then you can create a doc and name it your name - migration story questions. You can copy and paste all of these questions here and then answer them. Let me clarify. You need to answer 1, 2, and 3 for each story. So for Sadhana and the other 2 as well. Okay, what were the causes for this person to leave their home country? If the child doesn't mention why they moved, what the causes were, you can hypothesize or make an educated guess as to why they moved. Number 2, what were the effects of the child's move? So how was each child affected? Again, if the child doesn't mention how they were affected, guess or hypothesize, all right? So that may be what was their life like? What was their school like? How was it having to eat new food? The language. Think about all of those aspects. Number 3, what do you think each child's perspective of was their new home? And also, what do you think the perspectives of the people and the children in their receiving country were? So, for example, Sadhana moved to New York City, the United States. The receiving country would be the United States. How do you think that the children in her school and the people in her neighborhood viewed her and her culture? Remember, guys, number 3 is you're not just answering that question about Sadhana. You're answering that question about all 3 of the stories. Reading and writing is the only assignment that should be completed in Google Docs. That means this assignment I will be looking at and keeping track of throughout today. That doesn't mean it's more important than the other ones, but that does mean please do not forget to create it in a Google Doc so that I can take a look at it. All right? We will also be reviewing it in class. For social studies, you've already been working on interview questions to interview your family about their or your migration story. After you finish your interview, you need to think about the following. What caused them, your family, or you to move to another place? What were the effects of the move? And what were the perspectives around the move? So the perspective could come from you, your family, or maybe the people in your dad or your mom's job. Maybe it was the people around you. You can tell that these questions are very much so aligned with the questions for the other stories that you're doing in reading and writing. When you're finished, let me just say that this must be completed by Monday. We will be using these stories for all of next week lessons in social studies, so please make sure that you do your best work on them. When you're finished with that, you can quickly take a look at this migration map. It's really cool. Follow the link and find out how many people from your home country have migrated to different countries. Observe which is the most popular country where people seem to want to migrate to. Why do you think that people want to migrate to this country? Why do you think people want to leave that home country? And be ready to share your answers. Why do you think people want to leave your home country? Okay, be ready to share your thoughts on Monday. Let me just show you this really cool interactive map. It's right here. So Carolina, you're from Brazil. You would click on Brazil, and you can see these lines here indicating where people move to. There's a little key right here. The #1 place people move to in Brazil is the United States, then Japan, then Paraguay. That's interesting. Why Japan? Why the US? Why do they want to leave? These are the countries you need to think about. Let's see. Marti, you're from Spain. Where do people move? Lots of people move to France, to Germany. Why? Ooh, to Argentina. That's far away. All right, so use this really cool interactive map to ponder the questions here. Again, if you need anything, please reach out to Miss Salome and I by email. Also, you can go at your own pace today, but I will stop looking at your work at 4 o'clock. So I will stop looking at whatever you've turned in at 4 o'clock. Everything else must be completed by Monday, as we will be using the work that you do today to continue our learning on Monday, okay? Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day of virtual learning. And Miss Salome and I are here and ready to help.